Hey everybody, welcome to Down Home Money, and today I'm excited. You know what? You asked for it, you get it. You asked me to have someone share a first-time home buyer because the housing market has been hard on our first-time buyers because of multiple offers and they're having a hard time getting a house. So today I wanted to bring Willie, my friend Willie, to share with you about himself and how he bought his first property, but better yet, he's house hacking. So Willie, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Willie Woodward. I am a real estate agent in the Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati market. I've been in real estate for almost 6 years now. And last year, I made my first purchase on a home. It is a duplex. So as Myra hinted, I have somebody paying my mortgage for me.
I love that, Willie. That is so smart. So y'all know the girl's about financial freedom. And this channel is about money, real estate, and life. And so that's why I wanted Willie to kind of share with you, Willie, what made you buy a duplex instead of buying a home, a single family home?
Well, it's one of those things where I never really thought about it before I got into real estate. And as I was grinding through real estate the first couple of years, I saw more and more people talking about it, where it makes more sense, honestly, as I'm a single guy, so I don't have a family or anything. So it makes more sense as somebody in my situation for their first purchase to be a duplex because you're living for free, essentially.
Okay, we got to say that a little louder. Yeah. Because they need to hear that. So did you hear what he said? So the thing is that with him having it rented, so what is your house payment?
My house payment is $1,475 a month.
$1,475 a month is his house payment. What are your tenants paying you?
Right now they are paying me $1,000 a month in rent, and in May it will go up to $1,100 a month.
Wow! So in essence, they're paying for him because it's costing him maybe $400, $300 a month, right?
Correct. And then
where could you get $300 rent a month and have somebody else buying you a duplex?
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to bring Willie on, because I think that when you learn about house hacking, there's a lot of single people out there, a lot of people in their 20s that are looking at buying real estate and they really don't know if they should, they're struggling what they should buy. Maybe if you get off the single families and start looking at duplexes, there may be more opportunities to buy.
And then on top of that, once you factor in the tax benefits of a duplex, because like I'm getting $1,100, so I'm $300 a month out of pocket.
Right.
But then once you figure in your interest and your property tax
depreciation,
you actually, at the end of the day, you are not paying anything to live there.
When you think about it like that, you're exactly right. Because the time and depreciation I always love, because it's not, you don't see it. Nobody's handing you money, but on your tax return, you get that write-off of depreciation. And I think that that's why, we own quite a bit of rental property. And I think that every year I look at that and I go, wow. I mean, it made a big difference in what I thought I would have paid taxes on based on the depreciation. So tell me a little more about the buying process. So give some clues for first-time home buyers, because I think it's so important, because right now, I mean, the market, because of supply and demand, I mean, I think you had told me y'all are at less than a month supply?
Yeah.
And so with less than a month of supply, and as you all know, 4 to 6 months is more of a balanced market in real estate. But right now we are in a seller's market. So we've talked about that before, that the sellers are in control. And so share a little bit about the buying process and some great tips for somebody that's thinking they want to buy a house. Willie, what would you tell a client that maybe wanting to buy a house first time?
Yeah, the first time home buyer, the first and most important thing to do is talk to a lender. Get pre-approved, because you may have in your mind you're going to be paying, I want a $200,000 house. But once it comes down to adding in your property taxes and your insurance and your escrow payments and everything combined, you may realize that, I'm better suited for like around $175,000.
Right.
So you want to talk to a lender to make sure that your monthly payment is in conjunction with what you think that you want to be buying. That's first and foremost. And then second of all, you have to move quick in this market. There is no look at a house today, I want to sleep on it, and I'll make a decision.
Those days are over.
That by the time you do that, they already have 15 other offers and they haven't accepted one, and the house is gone. So those are going to be your two biggest things. Is one, get pre-approved. One, that makes your offer much stronger to the sellers when you're presenting it, and also moving quick. You can't be like, I want to look at these 5 houses on Saturday. That no longer exists right now.
It's kind of one house at a time now, isn't
yeah,
it? As they come on the market,
when it comes on Tuesday, you better go see it Tuesday evening, or else it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
And also, don't get discouraged if you miss out. Typically, we're looking about 8 houses on average for a home buyer, and riding on one and getting it. Right now, my last clients, we showed them upwards of 30 houses. We wrote 4 offers, lost out on them. We finally got under contract on one. We actually showed them a house. It went on the market Friday. They had 129 showings between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
129
The sellers
showings?
were out of the house from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every single day for the
And
weekend.
see, and they get tired of it after a while. The sellers do.
Yeah.
Then they go, okay, I'm ready to stop and let me look. Instead of waiting for this huge over asking, they just go, how many offers? What's the best one?
Exactly. So they ended up, they accepted a cash offer, $40,000 over asking. So don't expect to get a discount on any house. The asking price is pretty much right now the bare minimum of what you need to offer. If you want closing costs, go ahead and up your offer to account for those closing costs. Mm-hmm. While some people may not agree with financing closing costs, for a first-time home buyer, that's a lot of times in your best interest, because that extra $25 a month, as opposed to $5,000 out of pocket up front, is a much more attractive deal for you.
Well, and interest rates are so low. We're not going to have these rates. You know what I mean? Right now, interest rates are so low. Mm-hmm. Are you seeing mostly the first-time home buyers, are they usually going FHA? Are they doing conventional 3%? Or what are most first-time home buyers doing?
You see a lot of both. I'd say it's about 50-50 right now for what I'm seeing. With interest rates right now being so low, even a lot of people that qualify for FHA are going, or conventional are going FHA, because the FHA rates are much lower. Like when I bought my duplex, I actually went FHA for the simple fact that my interest rate was about 1.25% lower through FHA than it was conventional. So
there you go.
That's where also having a very knowledgeable lender to explain those type things to you, because he showed me, he's like, okay, yes, you have PMI on the FHA, but even factoring in your PMI, it is still cheaper than paying that extra 1.25%.
Yeah.
So having a lender that will go through that process with you and explain the difference between PMI and interest rates and all that definitely helps in making that decision. Yeah.
And having a great real estate agent. You need a professional to walk you through this process more now than ever before, right? I mean, because you need somebody, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, you need to have somebody that walks you through the process. And I know you're licensed in Ohio?
Yep, Ohio and Kentucky.
And Kentucky, both licensed. He's got both licensed, Ohio and Kentucky, Northern Kentucky, the Cincinnati area, part of Ohio. And how would people get a hold of you, Willie, if they need some assistance? There's nothing better than a first-time home buyer to help a first-time home buyer.
Exactly. You can either call or text me. My number is 513-594-6616, or you can email me at wwoodward@kw.com.
Perfect. You guys, honestly, stay tuned. We're going to be having housing videos all the time. Do you have any other tips or strategies you want to share, Willie?
Stay positive through the process. It is very easy when you lose out on house after house to be demoralized and not want to continue, but just know that the right house is out there for you, and with time and perseverance, you will actually get a house eventually. Yeah,
and you know what I found too, when I was selling real estate, when people would lose out on a house, and then, a couple of weeks later we found another one and they got that one, they always go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I lost out. You know, they're happy because they like the second one better. So there's a reason for things to happen. So y'all just stay positive. And thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe to us. Give us a thumbs up. And don't forget, it's not how much money you make. It's how much money you keep and what you do with it. And are you buying assets to throw you off an income? Willie has bought an asset that's going to always throw him off an income. So see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much, Myra.
See ya.